APPS Financial, it's got a 26-year history, which is really kind of cool, and we're proud of that history. Everybody's heard of Houston because of NASA. Well, unfortunately, we became recognized nationally for a little different event last August.
Our town was destroyed, and it hurts.
You just see the water come up, making sure that all our family is safe. We just kept looking at the water, and it just kept getting higher and higher from 4 in the morning to 7 in the morning.
We prayed a lot, and we just praised God, and we were rescued, so we're very thankful.
And it took its toll. It was devastating with the amount of rain that hit the area. And if you were to go back and look at a weather map, when you saw the folks on the National Weather Station and everything, and they were pinpointing how much rain had fallen, well, our office happens to be right where they pinpointed 52 inches of rain. Well, we had no idea what we were headed for. We were able to track down a guy that was posting drone video of the area. So we were able to ask him if he could get the drone back over around my address, fly around the building, and take some still shots of my front and back door and just send it to me. Really kind of cool. The guy said, give me a couple hours. So 2 or 3 hours later, I got this Google email with a link, and all the message read was, "You're blessed." So, man, I lit up. I hit the video. We looked at it. We could see the water within probably 5 foot of my front door. Elevation-wise, we sit a good 10 to 12 feet above the street level. That's huge. And so we saw that water, and your focus turns away from the building, but all these people are being airlifted, being taken off the tops of homes by ski boats. It's like, you just realize how blessed we were. But what really started crossing my mind was all of our clients are right here in this area too. So we knew that whether it affected us personally, it was going to affect us emotionally. But the devastation really didn't hit you until the water receded, and then all of the buildings had to start getting gutted. And you saw the streets just piled with debris for weeks on end, months. So after the first of the year, we actually held our first public seminar we had in a long, long time. We weren't sure what was going to happen. We really weren't sure of the attendance. We didn't know because the area still had debris stacked everywhere. We just didn't know. But our thought was, hey, if nothing else, if we can just buy a nice meal for somebody, fantastic. If we get a client, great. And a really nice couple attended. They stuck out. He was very personal when he walked in, which is a little unusual for seminars. Sometimes people are kind of reserved, kind of guarded. Dan was not that way. His wife, Tess, was really personal as well. After we finished, they immediately signed up to come into the office, which we offer to everybody, which, some people do, some people don't. And he understood, Dan and Tess understood they were successful. They did not want to see their portfolio do a whole lot of fluctuation. He had a great pension. He had a big portfolio. He has 2 kids that he loves. He has a couple of grandkids. His focus was not to lose his portfolio. So during that time period, we took the opportunity to enter all of their data into Riskalyze, which helps us determine the risk number that we can assign. And it helped us show Dan, when he came back in, really truly what his risk was with the portfolio. What he had the potential to lose, yes, what he had the potential to make, but Dan didn't care about the upside. All Dan cared about was what he had the potential to lose. That stuck and resonated with him. It was a great conversation, I have to admit, and I'll be the first one to say that Riskalyze, the risk number, helped Dan come to the conclusion that he was with the wrong firm and he needed to change. And so we did. With Dan and Tess, we have them right where they need to be based on their risk number. And they're right at a 27. And they're good with that. That allows them to not have fear and to have concern when they see the news, they see fluctuations, they love to travel, they love to spend time with their kids. So now they can do that fearlessly. They can do that without worrying about what the portfolio is going to drop. How's it going to change? If we hadn't been able to hold that seminar, we probably would have never met this couple and would have not learned the kind of the struggles or what was on their mind, what they were going through. It was really turned out to be a blessing. So Dan and Tess are just fantastic people, and we're thrilled that they made the decision to come on with APPS.